Man, I tell you what, my week does not get going until I hear that song. How you doing today, buddy?
I am doing fantastic. How are you, sir?
Man, dude, I am doing great. Is it cold where you are, or is it warm?
It's chilly. It's probably
Chilly?
40s. Probably 40s.
Oh, okay.
Still got
Not
them
bad.
flip flops on.
It's straight up summertime here, boy. It's
You got them sandals?
I got right now. I'm barefoot. I'm
Are you?
barefoot right now. Yeah, just right now I am because I'm in
That's
my
how
house.
Curtis likes it, man.
I know. Good morning, J Mac. Let the Bayathere telethon begin. Operators are standing by. That is correct.
Absolutely.
We'll probably touch on that just for a second, J Mac. I'm not actually a big part of the. I'm not a part of the old Bayathere countdown. Uh, I'm not sure why. I just, that I think it's kicking off tonight. Man, I'm more of a get my stuff done during the day kind of guy. You don't want me late at night, man. I'm a mess. Curb, how you doing?
What's up, Kirby?
Kirby, how you doing? Good morning, gentlemen. Monarch Prime, aka the Jersey Shore Juggernaut, is in the house. How you doing, buddy? Uh oh. Curtis is here. Everybody. All right, I got some big news today. Big news today. We have a sponsor for today's episode, and no, it's not Articulated Empire. We have a brand new sponsor, and I'm excited to get this going. They even sent us a promo. So let's just get it going.
Let's go.
Here's the promo from our very new sponsors. This is probably going to help some of you guys in the chat. I know it's going to help
At Comic Con, you've got the perfect costume. But what about your toes? Introducing flip-flops for the fandom. The only footwear that lets you show off your epic cosplay and your epic toes. Why hide your toes when they could be the real superheroes? Flip-flops for the fandom. For toes that deserve a standing ovation. Brought to you by Curtis.
Man, look at that. Flip-flops
Thank you,
for
Curtis
the fandom.
Thank you,
I
Curtis.
love it. Curtis Co., man, they're coming through in a clutch for when your toes deserve a standing ovation. I really like the
Those
writing there.
deserve the very best.
I mean, exactly. I don't know. I do wear flip-flops from time to time, but now I know where to order me some more.
Absolutely.
Just go to if you guys want a 50% off coupon, just let me know, and I'll. It's called the code is This Little Piggy, and you can go to curtisco.com and order.
That's
you buy
right.
one, get one pair half off, but you better buy them for those tariffs kick in, because after that, the prices are going up. With or without
no
socks.
socks. No socks.
Dude, here's the thing. When I was growing up, if you wore socks and flip-flops, you were a grandpa. Okay? My kids, they do it all the time. It must be a new thing.
Do they?
I don't know. Yeah, they do it all
Is
the
it
time.
the slides or is it like the thongs where your toes?
No, it's the
go?
slides. They wear slides. They don't wear
Yeah,
flip-flops.
they're cool kids,
Anyway, appreciate that right there. We do have a new segment that we're going to get to later today. And no, Curtis, it does not have anything to do with any toes whatsoever. But yeah, I love that video. Thank you so much. Hey, any press is good press. I'll take it.
That's right.
And I just want to know, by the way, who was taking pictures of my feet at Toylanta? Because it wasn't me. It was not me. But yes, I work from home. So I don't own. I have two pairs of shoes. I have flip-flops. I will wear them until the thong breaks, and then I have a pair of Converse, and that's it.
I've got backups. I've got some nice leather sandals that I wear everywhere, and I've got a new pair that's just ready and waiting for that the
thong
part to break off.
Have you ever blown a thong like in public?
While I was at a store, I'm like, I can't walk. I can't walk.
Me too. I was at Walmart, and I was like, I immediately just slid one foot all the way to like the shoe department. I was like, I need some more flip-flops. Thankfully, they sell them. Here in Florida, when you actually move or you come into the state, right where the signs are, they hand you a pair of flip-flops. It's mandatory.
Right.
And now I believe they're switching over to Hey Dudes. They're switching over to Hey Dudes. So
they've got those here in Michigan too. I need my feet to breathe, man.
Man, gotta let them.
Let them.
You know what?
Yeah.
I showed that video to my wife, and she said, "Did you tell Curtis that if you had your druthers, like you just wouldn't even wear flip flops. You would just be. I really wouldn't. I would go barefoot everywhere.
Would
I
you?
am like
No,
a hobbit,
I need some kind of hard cover underneath my
dude.
because I'm very ticklish. So I need a
Ooh,
surface, to deathly ticklish, man. Like I'll jump. I had my a pedicure once. I almost kicked that poor Asian lady right in the face, man. It felt so bad. Like
that's awesome.
it was bad. It
She
was
said,
bad.
come back. Come back."
Yeah, you leave now. This is not funny. You leave. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I
did
told
not
you not to
mean-
tickle. Don't be tickling. That's that's one of my favorite lines from Pulp Fiction. I say it to my wife all the time. Boy, I got my technique down and everything. I'll be tickling or nothing.
I
It's one
don't
of my
be
favorite
tickling
lines.
or nothing.
I love it, dude. I don't know what in the hell is going on today. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into let's hear from our good buddy Charles. Boy, this show's getting crazier and crazier. Before
Off the
long, this
rails.
is going to be the Purple Gang Gang hour.
Part
This is
two.
what.
Yeah.
That's what's going to end up happening. All right, let's get into it. We got some commercials today, and we got some good ones, man. These make me
For
happy.
parking my
Good morning,
Corvette.
gang,
Matchbox Garage, the best you can get.
The place I park my horse and my Dodge is right here in the good old Matchbox Garage.
There's so much to
There it is
do
right there.
at the Matchbox Garage. I'll never get bored with my Model A Ford.
Matchbox Super Garage. Any way you set it up, it's the perfect place for all your Matchbox cars.
Parking my 57 Chevy was never this heavy.
Dude, the writing in this commercial is brilliant. Are you hearing these jokes, man?
Yeah,
these puns, man. It's crazy. And the voice acting, these kids were on point with.
I love those Hot Wheel play sets, man. They had like a car wash one.
Yeah, dude.
There was a couple. I had one. It wasn't that garage. It was a different one, but it was 2 levels, and I don't remember what it was. It was similar to this. But I played the
also
hell out of it.
as a kid, I didn't know the difference between Hot Wheels and Matchbox. I didn't know it was. I mean, I was just getting another car, and
Right,
this
yeah.
was another garage playset.
Remember Matchbox came in little boxes. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. Man, we got older. Yeah, Andy, that's right. We got older, but we never grew up. Blake says,
okay
blowing a
with
thong in public hurts my nuts. Loops wrong thong, wrong thong combo.
Wrong sound
Sorry.
convo. Yep. Dong,
Blake
dong.
says he had this and he loved it. Yeah, I never had this one, but I watched it last night and I was like, dude,
I love it.
these kids are where I park my garage, my horse and buggy. He kind of sounds like a Scooby Doo villain,
Right?
you know. And I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for
you.
these kids.
Drat, you kids.
I know, right? All right, here's another one. I never had this place. I never had these things either.
They
What the
are
hell?
the most monstrous and gross. If you love slime, then it's about time for oozers. It's slime time. Oozers. Oozers. Oozing with fun, try squeezing one. They're oozers. Monstrous fun, each sold separately.
How did you?
Oozer.
I never had these. How do you get the ooze back in there? Is there
And
like
where
a
do you put
port
it? Do
on
you
the
put it
back?
up their butt? Do you put it up their feet?
Yeah.
Like where
Where's
does
the ooze hole? I need to know.
yeah? Where's the ooze hole?
I need somebody in the
I've
comments
never
to let me know
saw
if
that
they had
toy.
these.
Never saw that
Because-
ever.
Yeah. Here's another toy line that I never had as a kid, but good God Almighty, they look.
Police Academy!
This is Jones. Numbskull's robbing the bank.
Each sold separately.
Come in, Mahoney.
Cops! I'm out of here!
Hi-ya! Sorry, Tackleberry. You're under arrest. And
And
Wow.
underwater. Yeah, I never had those as a kid, but they look great because they all look like they had basically like fright features built
Right.
into them. you
Yeah.
know?
I love those movies as a kid, man.
Yeah, again, another 80s property that should have never had an 80s cartoon or toy line.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I wonder if they have like the what's it called? The blue oyster bar playset.
I have no idea. I didn't even remember these toys at all. until I really got into the Yes Have Some podcast, and I know Craig Goldberg from there loves this toy line, and I know his holy grail was the Police Academy playset, which was like the equivalent of the Ghostbusters
Right.
HQ. I guess I had Ghostbusters instead of these. I don't know. I never had these, but they look like a lot of fun.
I was a weird kid, dude. I was not really ever a fan of action features and figures. I just wanted them to articulate. Like I didn't need to like squeeze legs and have them, like I didn't need all that. Like it kind of, for me, it messed with the articulation. Hey, Elijah, welcome, my brother.
Yeah, welcome, guy.
So, hey, what's up, Luke? Luke's here.
Yeah,
Hey.
Lou. Hey, man, I don't know if you always watch the show, or maybe you just have never commented. Maybe I don't remember you commenting before, but yeah, dude, we do this is a segment
dude.
we kick off every Saturday morning double jointed episode with some throwback commercials. Yeah, it's just one of the things that kind of gets us in the mood for Saturday mornings and
Absolutely.
what we're going to talk about. But today we have a brand new segment. I'm kind of surprising Greg with this. He doesn't know about it, but it is a new segment, and no, Curtis, it has nothing to do with toes. But this was something that the guys over at the Latin Legions gang did for me when I came on their show a couple of months ago, and I thought it was really cool. And I was trying to find the right way and the right time to introduce it into our show because I think it is so fitting. So we're going to launch it right now. I'm going to give you guys the opener, and then we're going to talk about it. It is called Name That Tune. Toon. Name that tune, guys. And what we're going to do is I am going to play a little clip from a Saturday morning cartoon. Could have been an afternoon cartoon, depending on what part of the world you lived in. I never got to watch like G.I. Joe, Transformers, and He-Man on Saturday mornings. Those were afternoon cartoons for me. They were never Saturday morning cartoons. Some people, it was their Saturday morning cartoon. So I guess you're a part of the map, maybe had different programming. So here is a cartoon. I'm going to play a little clip, and I want to see if Greg or maybe anybody in the chat can yell out the answer and let me know what show this was from before I tell you.
You've raised the Yamato, the finest battleship ever built. With it, I'm going to make Tierra Libre my own country.
I don't see any guesses in the chat. It's not G.I. Joe.
I was going to say, is it G.I. Joe? It looks like... Oh... Andy says Rambo. I think he's right. I thought I heard some Rambo music.
Might be a little hint there with that character. Andy, you're the winner, my friend.
Man,
that is Rambo and the Force of Freedom. And here we're going to finish the clip out.
No, I want to keep watching. Hey, yo.
You better take this. Rambo here.
No shirt, dude.
He's
got no shirt.
The Yamato?
Yes,
Rambo.
I'm sure. Very sure.
Yeah, Rambo here. he never wears a shirt.
He comes out no shirt, muscles rippling.
He's just got an ammo belt and a rocket launcher on his back. This is how he rides down the road.
Yeah, he's got his headband. Good job, Andy.
Hey, look here. We got Monarch got it. Rambo and the Force of Freedom. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I remember this show, and I remember the toy line, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I didn't have them, but I wanted them. I thought they were super cool.
I had a couple, and
who made them? Was it Galoob or Playmates?
They weren't as well made as the Chuck Norris figures, though. You remember those Chuck Norris figures?
I was gonna mention Chuck Norris next. I wanted those too, and I never had any. Didn't? Oh no, you played the Karate Kid commercial. I was thinking it was Chuck Norris. But Chuck Norris, it was rad. He had a show too, right? The show and the toys.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but the toys were great. They all had action features. Yeah, they were a lot of good. I had a couple of the Rambo's figures. The bad guy in that clip, I don't think they said his name is General Warhawk was his name.
Yeah, I recognized him. I know I'd seen him before, but no shirt acceptable, no socks unacceptable. Okay, thanks, Curtis. Appreciate that.
Ruben Medina, good morning. Hi, guys from New Jersey. How's it going? Greg was just talking about maybe heading to New Jersey soon.
New Jersey.
Let's see. Lou said it. I heard the Yamato and thought Star Blazers, but obviously,
love Star Blazers. Such a great show. Did you ever watch that, Mark?
No, I didn't. That wasn't something I never caught.
So
man.
good, dude. It's like a battleship in space, and just
nice. Awesome.
Yeah,
Chuck Norris and the Karate Commandos. That's right.
There you go.
Those toys were awesome. They were fantastic. They were well sculpted. They looked good. Bright colors. Yeah, man. Yeah. That was. I wanted to bring up this graphic. That was. Of course, that was the Rambo show. I made this little graphic just to.
I love that segment, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good
that
idea.
was Kat. That was Kat, the mistress of disguise, changing clothes there.
I would love to see them redo that, or like a new toy line reboot or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Again, another movie that did not need a toy line in the 80s. Everything got a toy line. They didn't get Hellraiser.
They didn't care.
Like,
yeah.
They didn't care. Like, put the toys out for that. That looks great.
Porky's, the toys.
Yeah. Yeah, Porky's action figures with peephole action. You can just
yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Animal House. Everybody's getting
exactly.
Crazy. Let's see here. What's up next? We have our pickups, dude. I got a lot. Are you ready?
Ready.
Dude, I have a lot. I got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Woo!
10. A lot.
Start us off, man. I've got maybe like 3 or 4.
Oh, you got it. Okay. All right. I want to give a shout out to our fellow toy lover and toe lover, Curtis Ackerman. Got some capes here from him and his lovely wife. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that. I don't have Sir Ukchek yet, and I don't, of course, nobody has Baradak yet, but when I do get them, they are ready.
I forgot to grab a Baradak for myself. I grabbed one for Brian Carr and for Heinrich, I think, but I did not get a Baradak.
Pre-orders? The pre-orders? Is that what you're talking about? The pre-orders?
No, the cape. Sorry, I didn't get.
The capes for. Sorry.
I got a up check for me at MuskyCon, but I forgot to get that Baradak, so I will need to get that.
Yeah, thank you. And he sent them out to me very quickly. So
he's the man.
Yeah, Curtis, thank you so very much for that. All right, man, what you got next? I mean, I got a ton. So
I got to get ready.
I got like 2 weeks worth of pickups.
My new favorite head sculpt. I just picked this up off of Facebook. Nice. Thanks to Joe Suter, comic book artist.
Man, that thing's great. You could throw that on anything.
I just love it, dude. He said $15. I'm like, I'll do that. So I picked this up.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, throw it on Armory night. Good to go.
Came across this in my local Target, and maybe somebody in the chat. Thank you, Curtis. I really appreciate that. Maybe somebody in the chat can let me know why exactly these are showing up at Target, because I thought the Star Wars The Black Series gaming greats, I thought they were a GameStop exclusive. But nope, it's on their website, it's in their store, and I came across Dagan Gera, who is the villain from the new Star Wars Jedi Survivor video game. Yes, he is missing an arm. In the game, he fights with a Force arm. There's a 2-pack of these coming out where he has like a Force visible arm. It's kind of like a blue translucent arm. It's pretty cool. He does come with 2 lightsabers. That's kind of that's pretty
interesting.
Shitty. No, it's because they come together as like a big spear, kind of like Darth.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, this guy is gorgeous. I mean, it's been a minute since I bought a Black Series figure, but like the robes, the soft.
That head sculpt is really good, dude.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, there's no.
Hasbro's really upping their head sculpt game.
Yeah, dude.
They're printable.
Yeah, this guy looks great. So it's been a minute since I got a Black Series figure, and I've had a lot of too many. What's his name? the kid, like what's his name in the game? I forgot. The Jedi.
Cal
Monument.
Kestis.
Cal Kestis. I got a lot of Cal Kestis figures, but not too many villains. So I'm glad to have that guy.
We do have a celebrity in the chat. V Dog has entered the chat scene. Welcome, V Dog. Charlie, my bro.
Good morning, sir.
I got this. Thanks to Rob Zamora in our chat for hitting us up, letting me know that this was up again on I think it was it Walmart or NECA or Target? I don't remember. But anyways, got this. This is probably one of the only ones I wanted. I liked it. So yeah, I got this one.
Seems like there's a new wave of those hitting like
It
every week.
seems like it, yeah. I know William Wallace, I think he's got them all, but
yeah. That's
I can't do that.
I can dip into some NECA, and I can blame Brian Carr for this right here, because he filled in for you one weekend.
What a guy!
I think maybe you were working. I know it wasn't Muskekon weekend because he was with you there, so it must have been a weekend you were working. But he enabled me with these guys. That's the NECA Sesame Street Bert
cool,
and Ernie. And I wanted to show off this Bert. This is really dope, man. Or no, this is Ernie. Let me show off Ernie. He's looking really sweet. He comes with his little rubber ducky. Bert is awesome. Bert has interchangeable eyebrows, so you can like take his eyebrows off.
I need some of those.
And you can like make him surprised or make him angry. He comes with his bottle clip.
Those are perfect sculpts, man.
His bottle cap and paper clip collection, which is really cool. And then, honestly, before I had ever bought either one of those two, I actually found this right on the day I was leaving for Toylanta. I went by my local Target. And
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and he is number 3 in the wave. Bert and Ernie are number 1 and 2. So yeah, I actually got this guy first, and then I had to order Bert because he's not local for me, and then Ernie was at my local Target. So those are all Brian Carr's fault. I said I wasn't going to get into them. But here's the cool thing about Sesame Street for me is that it was such a big part of me growing up, so a huge part of my childhood, like it was for everybody. I think I watched it way longer than I probably should as a kid. I didn't care to admit it, but if there wasn't anything on, I could always find Sesame Street. Is that I don't have to go very deep into this line to get everything I want. I mean, I was literally thinking the other night, like they've already shown off the next one, which is Big Bird, and then Harry Monster. Those are the next two.
Harry Monster, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's big. So is Big Bird. They're huge. They're big. I bet they're going to be more than $34.99.
I'm trying to stay off of that line. I'm not really picking up any extra, but I think they look great.
After that, Oscar the Grouch, Cookie Monster, Grover.
I love Grover.
Maybe Grover. Elmo. After that, I mean, I didn't really grow up with Elmo. Elmo wasn't a thing when I was a kid. But after that, I mean, I can't think of many more that I want. I was really trying to like think hard of like the characters that I'd really like to have. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be going too deep, but they look fantastic.
Yeah, they look great, man. NECA's doing it, man.
Ruben says, have we heard anything on tariffs in the toy industry? Well, yeah, I mean, there's been several news reports about that Hasbro is one of the major companies in America that will be affected. The thing that I think of the most is that there's talk of some figures like toys not being a part of the tariff thing. But the problem is that a lot of action figure companies, I don't know how the legalities of it work, but they go really far into saying this is not a toy. Like even like Super 7's packaging, if you look at their reaction figures, it'll say this is not a toy. And I don't know if that's a safety thing or if it's a legal thing. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but,
I know Legendary.
If they're not classified as a toy for that reason, then does that mean the tariffs will affect them? If they are classified as a toy, does that mean it won't? I don't know.
Legendary, I guess, had a post about having to raise their prices or charge more to get them finished, I guess. And then what bummed me out too was the Longbox Heroes, their next Kickstarter. They canceled it because they were going to have to charge like $40 for $20 figures. So that bummed me out.
Literally right before our show started, I think Jeremy made a post about tariffs and the dragon.
We have
no idea.
Uncertain. Yeah, we don't know. It's uncertain, so we'll find out together, I guess. If we really want these figures, we're going to pay extra for them. But we just might have to be a little bit more selective, I guess.
Yeah, definitely will impact me.
We have no power over it.
But you know what? I mean, we've got, Hasbro saying, hey, maximum profit Spider-Man's going to be 50. We have no idea. I mean, it seems like Hulk's going to be 59, but who knows? I guess we'll find out this week.
Price. I don't know.
Not sure. Blake says Snuffleupagus. Yes, I got Snuffy coming with a Big Bird 2-pack from Super 7. But yeah, that
I didn't know that's how you spelled that. I never knew that's how you spelled it.
I have never spelled that word in my entire life and don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Am I going to bathe with my new Sesame Street rubber ducky? Probably, and sing to it.
Just don't lose it.
I will say that I do want to interject. I did start watching some Sesame Street clips, some Bert and Ernie clips when I had bought these figures. And dude, I watched the Bert and Ernie was it the Christmas special? The Sesame Street Christmas special, and there's a segment with Bert and Ernie where Bert sells his paperclip collection to buy a dish for Ernie's rubber duck.
Aww.
And then Ernie sells his rubber duck to buy a cigar box for Bert's paperclip.
Wow.
Collection. And then they give each other the gift. And I was like, man, this was bittersweet. But you know what? Like, Sesame Street was a service, man. It was really trying to teach all of us just to be a good person.
What a show.
You know? I'm so glad that show existed. I'm probably a good person today. Whatever goodness is in me, I'm sure it's there because of my parents in Sesame Street. So
Absolutely.
Hey, Candyman 5000, you need to keep yourself off the mean streets of Sesame. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stay off of those.
Don't do it, man.
Have you guys seen the Instagram post where the guy's like putting all the guns and stuff with Bert and Ernie and like
I saw that.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. But yeah, definitely getting in some Sesame Street to represent NECA and Super 7 variety. That's right. Yeah, Shane Shooter says he remembers the Christmas special. Yeah, I don't remember it as being from a kid, but I did watch it recently, and I was like, man, this is really good.
I don't think I've seen that.
So, hey, in the chat, let me know, what is a more popular Bert and Ernie song? Is it Ernie's Rubber Ducky song, or is it Bert's? What was the little song that Bert would sing, and he would do that little dance? You know, I can't remember. How did that song go?
Somebody's gonna know. I have no idea.
Gosh, I know. Andy's gonna know. But yeah. So yeah, those picks are the bomb. They are the bomb. All right, what else you got, buddy? Sorry, I'm just
that's okay. I got these from Big Bad Toy Store.
Nice.
I love the suit, the Generation X suit. So I'll get a couple. Like I've got a couple of Monets, and I just put different bodies on the. Hopefully they'll have all the different characters from that comic that I loved.
This is the song, the Pigeon Song.
The Pigeon Song. How does it go, man? You got to sing it now because I don't know how it goes.
Oh man, gosh, it's been so long. Happy feet.
Happy feet.
I love it.
I don't remember any of those, dude. If I heard them, I'd be like, "Oh, that song."
Oh yeah, that was a banger.
I think I remember the Pigeon Song.
I got these in. So, dude, let me tell you, this was a hassle. This next pickup was a hassle. So I go into my local Walmart, and I see something new. Lo and behold, I haven't seen anything new in my Walmart in a year.
Me neither, man.
Okay, but I go in my local Walmart. They have something new. They have these hanging on the
nice
shelf. I love these packages, dude. Like, if you put out more Transformers in these kind of packages. Look at this. Yeah. Look at this. Does that take you back right there?
Oh man, I love it.
Look at that. The old art.
Got Jetfire back there. Damn,
dude. Now I pre-ordered these over a year ago at Walmart's Spring Cancel Con last year. Okay,
Cancel Con.
I pre-ordered these. Okay. Well, since then I've changed banks. All right. Walmart has no process in which you can update your payment information. If you've pre-ordered something and it's sold out,
what a joke.
Tough shit. There's no way. Like, I called them and I'm like, okay, I don't want I don't want this to get canceled. Let me update. No, we can't update it. All we can do is we can cancel it and we can reorder it. And I'm like, but what if it's not in stock? And they're like, oh, well, sorry, we'll just cancel and give you your money back. I go, oh, I know you will. So I saw these at my local Walmart, and I was like,
snagged them.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
How much are they?
Yeah, so $24.99. And
Okay.
here's the thing. Here's the stupid thing. I have both of these figures. I already have them. I've got Gears and I've got Bumblebee. Now this Bumblebee is fantastic, and I got Gear. I bought.
They
these
do that for us for the retro, because of the retro card, because they know
bought
we're
these for the
just gonna leave it
package.
unopened.
I bought them for the package. Now Gears is a little different in color.
See, Ruben.
If you can see, he's like a really bright red and bright blue.
Mhm.
And the Gears that I have is kind of a
Okay.
darker. You can see it's a
Yeah.
little bit darker.
You said change it
so-
a little bit. That's cool.
Yeah, so it's a little darker. But yeah, so I already have this guy, but I bought him because I was like, well, they're not going to do a lot of these, so I might as well scoop them up. And so I did. So I bought them, even though I had them on pre-order. And the lady was like, you know what? Don't worry, Mr. Thomas. Do not worry. We will not cancel your order. It will not get canceled. We promise we're going to get this taken care of. 24 hours later, canceled.
Ain't that the way?
Gotta
That's
read them.
I had ordered. This is unrelated. Mezco tangerine, and
Mm-hmm.
been sitting and paid and waiting to ship like for weeks. And I sent him an email on Thursday, and Friday I got shipping notification. I'm like, just ship it, man. I don't like sending emails. Just ship it.
Now I got to go back because Curtis said Ruben rolled a grenade into the chat and then left.
Oh, yeah, it was like the tariffs. Yeah, he wanted the tariffs.
Hey, look, I can talk about tariffs and not get political.
We
I
could
mean,
do a
it's-
tariff like segment at some point, maybe, I guess. But there's not really. It's kind of like a wait and see thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, not to bring it back up. I mean, really and truly, the thing that's hitting me hardest with those is the Nintendo Switch because I was all ready to pre-order this coming Friday or whenever. I was ready to pre-order, but now it looks like that's not going to happen. So it's still coming out on the 5th of June. So we're just going to wait and see, $450 or $500. Hey, but that's really not. I mean, who knows if how much the tariffs.
How much?
So the base system itself, just the Nintendo Switch, is going to be $449.99. So it's $450. And if you get it with
First.
Mario Kart World, which is an open world Mario Kart game, think of it's basically Forza Horizon 5, but in the Mario Kart world. So it's open world. You can just drive around this open world. You can drive up to a race and start. You can drive past a friend and start a race. If you want to get that, it is going to be $500. So it's $50 for the game. But that's the only way you can get that game for $50 because Nintendo announced all Switch 2 games will be $80.
I saw
And
that.
To
in the
that,
chat. Yeah.
to that, I say no, sir, because not even PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X games are $80. Like,
Have they upped the like the processing power and the graphic card and all that stuff? So
right.
it's-
I mean, we're basically at the PS4, Xbox One level with. I mean,
Okay.
so basically before the current Switch that's out. Little tangent, guys. Sorry. I love video games. So the current Switch that's out in handheld mode is 720. If you dock it and play it on your TV, it's 1080p. The new Switch 2, handheld's 1080p, docked 4K for supported games. HDR with supported games. It does have now, they've got a built-in C button on the controller that allows you to chat with your friends, much like Apple, and I love Apple. Every computer in my house is Apple. Every iPad's an Apple. Every phone in my house is an Apple. I love Apple, but Apple will announce a product that has been around for 15 years and act like they invented it. Nintendo's doing the same thing. They're like, we're bringing voice chat to games. Here's a new video chat feature. Yeah, okay. We've been doing that for a long time. That's nothing new. Thank you.
Right. Doing it
So
Nintendo.
anyway, yeah, Nintendo's the same way. They bring something that's been around forever and think they invented it. I did have a friend of mine send me like a graphic that was like if you adjust for inflation, you look back like the original Nintendo in the 80s, the NES was like $179, but if you adjusted for inflation, it'd be over $500. So this makes it one of the cheaper systems. I'm happy for it. I can't wait. I will pre-order one. But $450 and $500 is what the MSRP is. After tariffs, don't know. Could be
We'll see.
550 and 6, and when
We'll
we start
find
getting
out.
up there,
Yeah.
I'll have to hang on. I have to hang on. Curtis says, let me know when that segment ends or I can miss it. Yeah, exactly. I understand. Let's see. After watching the early YouTube content, I think it's worth it. Yes, the base price and the 500, it's definitely worth it. But I'm not going to pay extra $150 just because somebody said so. I'm not into that. Hey Jeff, Jeff, if you're just now getting here, stick to the end. I have a commercial to show you, buddy. Let's see here. $80 digital, $90 physical games with Switch 2 is insane. Yep, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Okay, let's get into it. What are some other pickups that I had this week?
What you got? What you got?
Do you have any more? You have any
I
more
got one left. One
Okay.
left.
All right. I did get this from Empire Toy Shop.
Nice. Beautiful.
I
Great
was led to believe that I was getting both the horse and the rider single package. That's what it said. Single package, 2 figures, 2 mythics, 1 cup. But I ended up getting the double.
Have you opened him yet? Is that
Nope.
opened?
Well, yes, I did because I sent you guys a picture of what head I got. I got the teeth.
That's right. You got the teeth. I got the eye.
Yep. I wanted the eye, but I got the teeth. It's okay. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna buy all 3 of them, so I don't care. I got what I got.
Last pickup is
Stavros.
Stavros.
Yep.
And this guy is freaking amazing.
He's a beast.
He is a beast. Mine had a little bit of adhesive on his chest, but I don't care. And I also cut off the bones. He had hanging bones right here, and I just did a little surgery.
You pointed to his middle, and you said, "I cut off his bone."
Cut off his bone right here. He had 2 bones. I had to do surgery, but great figure, man. Make sure you heat it up. He's a little tight, but seems to stand better than my Rakagor does. But just a great figure, man. He's rad.
Yeah, he's great.
I love the black.
I had to cancel my pre-order. It came in and I couldn't get it this week. So
pricey. Yeah, I think it
one
was
up.
like 92. 8. Yeah. Well, it was what, 80 plus shipping and tax. So
yeah,
in that area, pricey.
Yeah,
but man, he's worth it, man. If you love these Dragon Seer figures, this guy is fire.
I definitely will be picking him up.
Fire.
I only got one thing other than ATL 25 when I went to Toylanta, and this was courtesy of Empire, not Empire,
Nice.
Articulated Empire. I got the 4-pack of Skellies, or the pre-Ashen skeletons, as I like to call them. So can't wait to get these guys opened up and mess around with them. And I did get one other thing. I know we've got some Mythic collectors in the group.
What?
They're not going to be.
Oh, I know what you're about to pull out, man. Go ahead, dude.
They're not going to be happy, but this makes me happy because this is how I want to display this guy.
Do it.
I have a friend of mine
What's up, Rick?
who knows a guy. So my good friend Jason knows a guy who makes him custom acrylic cases for all of his Joes. And I sent him last year sometime, maybe last summer. I sent him the dimensions of a Mythic Legions package, and he made me a custom acrylic case for
that's
Halmir Gold.
Fantastic, dude.
And it fits so perfectly. You can see that there's little plastic clips that hold the figure in. It opens at the bottom. It's got a little slide away.
Beautiful.
You slide the figure in, slide this closed, and keeps Halmir minty fresh. This is my grail of all grails for Mythic Legions. My favorite figure in the line so far, and I wanted to keep him minty. So got one of those. Those are my pickups. Hey, we got Brick in the chat. We got Guesgay. Good to see you guys. Hit him. Dave Orkin is in the chat. We got a lot of people. Destination Stone. Rob Zamora is here. Hey, so we got a whole mess of new people. So I wanted to, since you guys are here, I want to show you. We do have a new sponsor for this week's episode, and I'm going to play their commercial that they sent us. So here's their new sponsor.
At Comic-Con, you've got the perfect costume, but what about your toes? Introducing flip-flops for the fandom. The only footwear that lets you show off your epic cosplay and your epic toes. Why hide your toes when they could be the real superheroes? Flip-flops for the fandom. For toes that deserve a standing ovation.
Brought to you by Curtis. Not everybody is going to get this joke. I understand, but I think anybody who watched last night's Off-World? Is that where that was shown? Is that where that happened?
I don't know, Curtis. I think Jeff was also there, so I don't know when he was. He's mentioned toe issues that Curtis has. He's mentioned it a few times. He's told me like, oh, I saw Greg at MuskyCon and I love him. It's good to see him, but man, he shouldn't be wearing those sandals. I'm like, come on, man. Why you gotta call out? Call out my feet. Now people are gonna be looking at my feet.
I love it.
That's
So
not right.
yeah,
That's not
nice. So hey, this is an all Curtis episode. Curtis really loves it when we do. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting to double down already. Man, I'm skipping the double down. Curtis, stick around. You're gonna like our double down. It's another list. It's another top 5. But we've got some unboxings to get to, buddy.
This is a girthy show, man.
It's girthy.
It's huge.
It's hard to, get your mouth around it.
Yeah.
What are you opening today, buddy?
I'm gonna let the people decide. I've got Aldrich or Roja. Which would the people like me to open? Or neither? Or I'll just play with Stavros. You tell me.
Terrence says, mark you on Curtis's hit list. I want to stay off that list as long as
sandals,
possible.
all Legion's Con, all sandals, all the time.
Sorry. Yeah, my kids like to joke, if I go to a con, it's hard to find me in a crowd because everybody looks like me or I look like everybody else. So I've got on a ball cap, got a beard.
I'm just a browner version of you.
That's right. Oh,
what are you opening, my man? What you got?
Well, let's see. Curtis says Roja over Fancy.
Okay, so one for Roja, one for Aldrich.
Terrence
has popped in. Thank you, Terrence, for being here, buddy. Good to see you always.
All right. I don't know.
Rick is for Roja. So we've got 2 Roja.
All right. Why don't you do Roja? I don't have a figure like that, so I'm just going to go ahead and open the figure that I was going to open with your knight,
buddy.
And I'll open up Maxilius the Heart.
Oh,
I have not opened him yet.
So this
Review
is what
incoming.
you haven't opened because you always do an opening, but you've already opened it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Yeah,
Reviewer,
I try not to.
I
try not to. But yes, you are correct. Sometimes. Especially like when I have to get a Monday Mythic opened, for Monday, and then
thanks, William.
Yeah, it has also happened to where like I will do an opening like with Maxilius and then turn right around and do a review.
Totally understand.
It has to happen sometimes. That's just how it is. I realize I do a lot of things that people don't like because I know Curtis is not big on sniffing figures, but man, I love to do it.
Can't help it.
Curtis, we may see eye to eye on Open Toes and Roja.
Stavros had a little odoriferousness about him too.
Odoriferousness.
Yeah,
I like
but
that.
I think it smells great. I love that plastic smell.
Dude, it's one of my favorite smells.
So Roja is basically just like La Muerta, but her arms are painted flesh colored. Comes with knives, machine guns, hands, more machine guns. She got 3 machine guns. She's got a belt. She got some pistoles. This one is weird. It was mailed to me by like the vice president of Loose Collector. Like he sent me an email. I'm like, hey, I'm sending this to you. I mean, I paid for it, but I'm like, okay, thanks. I like your stuff. Kind of weird.
He is also the vice president of the shipping department.
I guess, yeah, it could be. It's like Four Horsemen. You know, they've got a few people. They make it work. Oh, man.
You know, this is like when I had my last big order that I ordered from Sparrow. Jason is the one that packaged it up and sent it to me. So,
I mean, it's an honor. It's great. I love it.
Could you imagine, like, you place an order from for Four Horsemen, and like Corn Boy is like, hey, I'm packing orders today.
Yeah. Corn Boy, a little more bubble wrap next time, CB. Thanks. Oh man, I've been waiting for this one. This is nice.
Oh, I love the wire in Maxilius's hood. Oh, that's dope.
I've heard some people kind of complain that Maxilius is kind of plain, like just his robe makes him, but like he's like a Legion Builder 2 skeleton, right?
Yeah, check this out. Look at that.
That head is awesome.
You can position the hood, you know, to drape naturally. Dude, I have a friend of mine that doesn't collect Mythic Legions, and when this figure was announced, like he sent me the link. He goes, "Did you see this?" And I'm like, "Of course I did." And he was like, "I need that, like, just plain looking, like death, like Grim Reaper." He's like, "I just want a really cool Grim Reaper." And so
absolutely, yeah, so
he was all about it, and he doesn't even collect Legions.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Super excited.
If it gets people to buy, that's awesome,
dude. This thing on the back here is crazy.
That's pretty cool. It's like a halo or something.
I don't know why this piece is metal looking. It's not metal, it's plastic, but I don't know why they, instead of like going with bone, it kind of looks out of place. Maybe some people think that's really cool. To me, it just kind of looks out of place, but I do like it. And I love these feathers that look like strips of flesh. I mean, I understand that they're feathers, but like if I opened it up and I look at it, the first thing I thought was, what did they call that? Like when a Roman, what is that called? I've heard of this before. Like when like somebody would like capture somebody and then flay their back skin open and then like hang them up with it. Somebody can tell me what that's called.
Those feathers kind of remind me of the Skeksis from from Dark Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this whole thing is just one piece. I mean, I knew that. I watched Bill's review, but that whole thing is one piece.
Is it?
It's all one piece, and if you pull it off, you just got a really cool Grim Reaper.
Yeah, that soft goods are amazing.
A Grim Creeper. Look at that head, dude. Like with the eyes completely filled in.
Yeah, that head is creepy, man.
All the teeth. I think I remember someone talking about how it has more teeth sculpted in than a human head would have. Like you can see like all the teeth going all the way back. So it's way more teeth than a human would have. So it's really cool. The Vikings did it. It was called the Blood Eagle. Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking of. I don't know why I thought Roman.
That's very grim and macabre.
And crazy that Andy knows it, but that's why Andy.
What doesn't Andy know, man? That guy is a freaking font.
Yeah. How to connect to our show with his phone. No, I'm just kidding. his roommate figured it out.
That was a good one, man. That was funny.
I love you, Andy.
Sorry,
no,
Andy.
Andy's actually. I had to contact him last night because I have another friend that I'm trying to do an interview with, and he's having the exact same problem. He also has a Galaxy phone, so he was having us.
Hey! Take it easy on the Galaxies.
Couldn't get it to work.
I'm a Samsung man over here, born and bred. Yeah, this is another
man, born and raised.
Beauty. I really like this one.
He's got all kinds of cool stuff. This is an extra large baggie he comes with.
Yeah, that Maxilius is the only, besides the undead, they're the only ones I don't have. Of
Look at this crazy piece
Necro
right
Wave.
Look at this.
That's his chest piece there.
Yeah, it like hangs around his. Yeah, you can put it around his neck.
Here's her chest piece.
I like it. That's nice. That's cool. Look at this guy, man. That guy over there. That guy over there.
Brick. Yeah,
look,
that guy.
He's pointing at her. He's like, check that chick out over there. Check her out. Look over there.
How you doing? How you doing, G-Bagger?
I love this comment from Brick. Oh, when you turned Rohan to the side, I immediately knew the answer to Curtis's question.
Loose collector.
Hey, Grumps, good to see you. Good to see you.
Grumps
Hey,
in
man,
the house.
we're not
Welcome,
gonna,
Grumps.
you're not gonna get a tardy from us.
You're never late, man. You're always on time, buddy.
A show
You're just-
watcher always arrives precisely when they mean to.
Right. Nice reference. Damn fool of a took. I can't get the gun in there. Forget it. Forget it. She's
gotta
got
talk nice.
2, 4, 6, 8 hands. So here's a question to the group. When you have multiple hands, what's your kind of your go-to hand choices? I usually do like one like gun holding or sword holding, and then one like kind of open hand.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I'm right hand, and then left is the open hand.
I always do weapon holding and then a gesturing hand. Unless it's a Spider-Man figure, then it's got to have at least a thwip going.
You got to have. I do this hand with the Spider-Man.
Oh, I love those.
Like the wall
what they call the wall crawlies. Yeah.
I think Curtis. I think Roha, because I love figures that are red.
You do.
Roha kind of, yeah. Me and you, man. Roha kind of barely edges over La Muerta, but both are phenomenal, really well made. I'm not gonna snap these figures. I gotta treat them nice.
I mean, I don't know why people are talking about this figure is plain. I mean, look at Homeboy from the front. He got all the drip.
What's up, Benny?
In the front, and then
oh yeah,
all the going on.
I do want that figure for sure.
Oh yeah, man.
They had it at Muskie.
I have this courtesy of you because you got me this at Muskie.
Oh, that's right, I did. Yeah, MuskieCon. I totally forgot about that,
You
man.
got me this guy. So
you're my boy,
thank
man.
You, sir. He's beautiful. He
is and the figures you got me are still en route. So
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Not your fault, man.
Completely terrible.
Unless you're in charge of the U.S. postal system and their issues, then
I am not, and I do not want to be. Oh, I think the only thing he came with that I didn't show off was this really cool piece that I could see being used by so many other characters.
Oh yeah.
Nice little throwback, because I remember a long time ago, didn't the Four Horsemen do like some little goblins, and every one of them came with like some sort of
what's up, Benny?
Some sort of like little whatever those things are called.
Help me.
What are those things called? Why can't I like the little clock sand?
Oh, hourglass.
An hourglass. Jeez, my gosh.
You got to open this one, Benny. Benny's got one.
Benny said he just got this figure. That's really cool.
You got La Muerta too? These figures are amazing, man.
Hey, buddy, got your message. Don't be, man. Everybody's busy. Yeah.
It's all good.
So this is the Loose Collectors line of figures.
Mm-hmm.
And Loose Collector there. Yeah.
Loose Collector. I don't know if it says it on the box.
Rob says, I have the original La Muerta. Couldn't get over the no waist articulation, especially after they released and showed off that new female box that does have the articulation. Oh. Is that on the Loose Collector figures? So does she have waist articulation and La Muerta doesn't? Or is he talking about a different figure?
No, he's right. Yeah, there's another. She's got a ball joint. Well, hold on a minute. No, they're the same. I think they have the chest articulation, but there's no stomach. There's no joint or.
Oh, I got you.
It's just as one solid piece. So the hips and the butt and the stomach part are all one piece.
I got you.
For both, they're both the same.
Okay.
I thought maybe they were different, but I don't really feel like it needs to articulate more.
Yeah, I mean, I understand from looking at what I can see of that figure on screen. It looks like her waist is kind of like an oval shape. And so that would kind of look weird if it's swiveled, but they could have done a ball joint where the
right, like in the
dipped into
in the lower stomach piece. They could have. But I mean, I'm not going to not buy it because of that.
Is this from a I don't know these characters. Are they from a comic book series?
Yes. Yeah, there's a comic. Coffin Comics is the comics for it. William, I do have that Purgatory. I haven't opened her yet. She's pretty cool, though. I just opened the Loose Collectors Red Sonja, and it's a really good figure. Let me see here. Let me grab that figure.
Don't show your feet.
You're right. Not for free.
Those picks are going to come with tariff costs.
That's right. Torif. Here's the Purgatory.
Wow, yeah. And that's from Loose Collector as well?
Loose Collector, yeah. And then this is the Red Sonja. I opened it a few days ago. Really, really nice. Oh, shit. There goes all our hands. Really nice figure. The only thing...
Is this the one that people are angry about the head?
No, that's the
Hacks?
Hacks, Epic Hacks, yeah. This one I really, really like. I wish they gave her one more head sculpt. But it's nice. It's a nice figure.
Yeah, hold her. Like, can you put her face up like close to the camera? Let me embiggen you because I want to. Oh yeah, she is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice figure.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping that
collector one.
Frazetta Girls makes one like a Red Sonja. I think.
Did you get a Vampirella?
I did. Yeah.
It's a nice.
I opened her on one of the shows.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can you hold it up next to a female Legions? The Red Sonja
Curtis,
or?
Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, that one. Oh, William Golden says BBTS has them all on sale right now. I'll have to go check them out.
Let me see here.
Yeah, he says the Roja versus
Roja or Red Sonja. Oh,
I think
okay.
I think Roja. Yeah.
I can do that. So I'm putting them feet to feet. And that's a size difference there. Or
Don't show Curtis the feet.
Right? No feet.
Oh, here, let me make you bigger. Wow, the size-wise, like they're very comparable. Benny says he just got Vampirella yesterday. Yeah, that's a solid figure.
Really good figure.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. All right, so here is what I found. Loose Collector, Executive Replicas. Okay, so their black Vampirella, which is the 1/12 scale BBTS exclusive, is $63, $64. It's on sale.
I have that one too.
Off. Purgatory is $63.74. She's 15% off. The rest, let's see. Critter, she's $52.49. She's 30% off. She looks
I don't have
cool.
Critter. Critter's the only one I think I don't have.
Yeah, those are the only ones I see that are on sale. She's kind of cool. She looks kind of like she's got cat ears and like a little cat tail.
I've got Lady Death.
Well, she's normally $75. She's $52.49. So if
Hell Witch, for some reason, her top comes off. It's got a topless feature.
I mean,
And
I'm
then-
not mad at that.
No,
That's the one that's on sale on Big Bad Toy Store right now. The black version.
it's like the bloody hand variant. And I did get a Max Bird cape for her. I just have not opened.
I often wonder if the Frazetta Girls will do a bloody Vampirella.
I could see that.
That would be really dope if they did. That'd be really cool.
Ooh, that'd be nice, Curtis. That's a good idea.
The Lumber Time put it with the Zolocon Headhunter. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have not
think they would.
opened that figure either.
All right. Well, those are our unboxings. Let's get into our double down because we've got a really cool topic today, man.
We've got a whole nother, we've got a whole nother.
know, right?
Thanks, guys, for sticking around.
Yeah, a long one today. All right. We always hear that people love it when we do lists. And so we had a really cool, Greg had a really cool idea. He was like, what if
Did
we showed off our top 5 pre-orders for 2025? Stuff that we're looking forward to being released in 2025. And the one caveat, well, no, it's not even a caveat because we can't talk. We're not going to mention the dragon. It's not coming out in 25 anyway. So these are just some of our top 5s. And dude, it's a good list. It's a good list. But we always know that Curtis is keeping score for me and Greg. We're going to see who comes out on top. So why don't you kick us off, Greg, and talk to us about your very first, your number 5. Uh-oh, what we got? Another Lady Death.
Oh, they're in the chats. They're talking about Lady Death. There's 2 versions. There's the black one and then this exclusive red one. Scarlet.
Dang, dude, you go all in for those because I know you like your female figures. So
I do, but I mean, that was over like a year. I didn't just like buy a box of them. They're like,
I can
like
see us doing a
piece.
Yeah, that's tough. That's Mafex.
The Red Sonja though is probably between. I mean, other than La Muerta and Roja, I would say Red Sonja is phenomenal.
We should do a whole episode where you just school us on those loose collector figures and do a comparison, like have them all out, like the Lady Death and the Red Sonja and the La Muerta and all of that, and like show them all off and like walk us through it the way Brian did while you were out and walked us through some Mondo stuff, because that's something that I am not familiar with.
Yeah.
I don't have any of these figures. I had the Red Sonja on pre-order, but I had to let it go. It was just too much happening, too much coming out. So
great figure.
yeah, I would love for you to like kind of walk us through it, because that would school me, because I don't know about these figures.
For sure.
Okay, so we're gonna kick off our top 5 pre-orders for the rest of 2025, and we're going to go from 5 to 1, our most coveted pre-order for this year, and kick us off. What do you got going on here? Show us who your number 5 is.
Number 5 is Malenia from Elden Ring. Malenia.
Okay.
Once you remember it the wrong way, yes. I never got to her. I always wanted to fight her. I've seen a lot of people fight her, but this game is so goddamn hard, dude. I gave up, man.
I bought it brand new, couldn't wait. $70 game, could not wait to play this game. Got out of the dungeon, like the tutorial cave, walked right out into a field, and a dude on a horse just
Oh yeah, that guy will trample you. Yeah, you're not ready for that. No. You see him and you run your ass off because
and so I watched a couple of gameplay videos and people were like, go off and do other stuff, build up your character, grind a while, and then come back. I tried. I couldn't do anything. I just got murked everywhere I went. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this game. I should have known better. But talk us through this lady.
I love the design. I think it's super cool. She's got a long sword. This is Fig Arts, I believe. Really a pricey figure. I pre-ordered it through Toyco. And I was kind of on the fence because of the price. I've been waiting for it. I love her design. I think it's super cool. It's different. I love her helmet. Just a cool figure. She's kind of a tall, slender, and I know that they've had a few figures released from that line, and my stepson has a few of them, and they seem to be great figures and holding up and not really any complaints. So I pre-ordered.
Nice. Yeah, she's really cool. I'm digging her. And you said that's SH Figure Arts?
I believe it's Fig Arts. It's either Fig Arts or Figma. I think it's Fig Arts.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yeah, it just says Bandai Namco, so that's got it. Oh, that's okay. That's the licensing. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, number 5 on my list is Kern Ray.
Oh,
I am really looking forward to this guy right here. It's just
girl.
Ever since I saw him, I am just enamored with this. I call this guy the probe droid head. He looks like he's got a probe droid stuck on his head from Star Wars. I love it. I know I've seen him in person at the various cons. I know he's got like a long hair, flowing, like longer hair version, I think, underneath like the extra head. Mm-hmm. Jeff can correct me if I'm wrong. But
he will.
I know. I know.
Yeah, the soft goods. I love that jacket. It's phenomenal.
This is going to be a lot of fun, and I kind of feel like this is
one of those
figures. This is going to be one of those figures that you can just pop any head on, and it's going to look like a really badass bounty hunter from space. So I'm down for this guy like so hard. I can't wait for him to arrive.
Now I want to see what. I know. I've told him a few times, Blake, but you know I let Mark roll with it.
It's a female. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yes, I know that the unhelmeted head's got long flowing hair. So a girl. Sorry, I'm ready for her. Hey, our first two choices were both female, and I didn't even know that.
I can't wait though, because like I'm looking at the boots now, and it's like we have those with our wonderful barbarian, but before we only had those with the with Marley. So it's awesome to see the and then we've got some cloth pants. I kind of want to see what's underneath the jacket now. Did they ever show what was underneath the jacket?
I don't know. I just love how Trevor's like, it's a female, and then he follows that up with a woman, just in case.
Well, you were like this guy and he and him and his and he's a cool, and I'm like, guy. I mean, like it's a girl.
Sorry, my bad. My bad.
No, I thought it was funny. Dude.
I couldn't remember. I just remembered that the head that's underneath has longer hair, and to me, this is like they look like male proportions in this.
It could be either, but yeah, it's a beautiful figure. I can't wait for that figure. Great number 5. He does. I give him the lead.
Don't worry, it never comes out this way. It never works out this way. Greg always has a better list.
I think this time,
all right. Your number 4, recent. This is a very, very recent pre-order.
Yes, it is. I'm very excited. Some people, like our boy Trevor, has it in hand already, and some people got to play with it already. I did not. Yep. I'm very excited.
I walked up to Trevor and he whipped it out and said, "Do you want to play with it?" And I said, "I do." And he let me play with it. And then I said,
both
that was
hands
nice for both of us.
And Jeff too, right? I saw
Jeff was there. He held the camera. He was watching. He didn't participate. You know,
Jeff didn't play with the Batman.
He may have, but he held the camera for me.
What about Terrence? Did Terrence?
I'm not sure. I never saw Terrence come in there and mess around with it.
Oh,
but yeah, I was very happy that Trevor let me touch it.
Yeah, you're lucky, man. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, this figure moves very well. I mean, it feels really good in hand. I think Trevor said that like it's a good mixture of like a Mafex and an SH Figure Arts. Like it's somewhere in between, and it's exactly what it feels like.
He's not my favorite Batman, but in art, it has me excited that they're delving into the 112. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pick it up for that. It's like $100. I'll pick that up, and I think it's cool. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I'm very. I know that InArt has been around for a long time. They've been around for quite a while. I remember some of the very first figures I ever saw. Was it from InArt or was it?
I don't think so, Jeff.
I'm trying to remember if it was InArt or Interbay. Maybe I'm thinking of Interbay.
Interbay. Wow.
That did like Men in Black. Maybe it wasn't InArt, but yes, I've been wanting something from them for a while, and yeah, I am excited to get this.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm excited for InArt and what they have in the future. I don't know if maybe Trevor knows. Have they announced any other 112 figures? Or is there anything else that's in the pipes already?
He can't tell us. I am interested to see what they do next. If they stick with Batman, I would love it if they like the next figure would be the Robert Pattinson,
Selena Kyle. Oh yeah, like that.
If that was next, I'd be But I'm interested to see, are they going to do like a Joker or a Bane or exactly. Right. If they're going to stick with the Dark Knight, if they have that license, or if it's Warner Brothers, they can do anything. Who knows?
So here's my question to you. You held it. Trevor bought it already. Is this figure necessary?
I think so. Yes. I think so. I want to support them because I think this is something new. Like when I say new, this is like, okay, so it is in the very much the same vein as a Mafex figure. And everybody who buys Mafex will probably agree that it's worth every penny that you pay for it, right? Now I know those prices are creeping up. They're sometimes you can get a Mafex for 80 or 90. Sometimes they're, 100 to 110. Big Bad Toy Store has things from Mafex with much higher prices, around like 120, 125, 130. But I think everybody would agree that they're pretty much worth what you pay for them. This is better than that. This feels better than that. It looks better than that. Like, I'm not knocking Mafex for their, or Mafex or Mafex, whatever. I know Curtis will correct me. I'm not knocking their facial print technology and how, but their stuff looks realistic, but just on like the cartoony side of realism, right? This is like that over that line. This is like holding a 1/6 like Hot Toys figure in your hand, and these and InArt makes some great 1/6 scale figures. I mean, some would argue they're better than Hot Toys, more realistic, more realism in the face and the skin texture and everything. I think this is going to be a game changer at this price point and at this size. Absolutely, I think it's necessary. If you're a 1/12 collector Pose fan, if you like Batman, if you like the movies, yeah, for sure, definitely. And I'm very interested to see what they do next.
Me too. This is a great way to jump in. This is a great figure to start with. I think that really showcases what they can do. So
yeah,
I'm
absolutely,
excited, man. That's my number 4.
Yeah, that's your number 4. My number 4 is, and I promise you, this is not a reoccurring theme. I don't have any more. We may see one more, but not from me. My number 4 is going to be Brodier.
Oh man,
pronounce this.
Another banger, dude. I love this figure.
Mainly because I am a huge Beowulf and Grendel fan. I draw a Beowulf comic, and to me, the minute I saw this, I was like, "Hey, there's Beowulf." I made a custom of this figure, or not of this figure, but of what Beowulf would look like with mythic parts. And this guy is better than what I could have ever imagined or put together. If they announced this figure and said, "Hey, this is the Beowulf for our Figura Obscura Beowulf and Grendel 2-pack," I'd be like, "Yep, looks just like him. That's what I envisioned he'd look like." I love this figure. It looks so great. He's the most anticipated figure for me from that wave. So I am very much looking forward to this guy.
It's
not just for what he is in the mythic world, but for what he represents for me. He looks like the way I would envision Beowulf looking in a mythic world. So I am super excited for this.
And now I'm looking at parts now. Like, look at those new boots. Those are like total new barbarian boots.
Yeah, but look at that belt. That looks like Sir Gideon's belt.
Yeah, it looks like Sir Gideon's belt. I'm guessing those are new pauldrons with the roundy things there.
Yeah, I can't really tell because they're kind of covered up with that soft goods cloak piece. But yeah,
awesome, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm so down for this. I want this. I'm down for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, check this out. Derek Chandler is in the group. Hi, buddy.
What's up, Derek?
Got to meet him for the first time at Toylanta. Him and his lovely wife. Number 3, dude, it's starting to get bangers. All right, talk us through your number 3.
Number 3, Chrome, man, Mezco and their Conans. I mean, they're killing it with Conan. If you're a Conan fan, you've got to own these Mezcos. They're just, I mean, talk about Frazetta. Look at that, man.
Let me make that.
Look at that. The scars. Come on, man. Dude,
what release is that? Is that the first or second?
This is the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heinrich just sold me that figure.
Dude, you're gonna be happy.
I can't wait to get it. I can't because I only have the Mezco King Conan.
Yeah,
I only have King Conan.
King Conan is probably the best, but this one is a nice number 2, dude. You're gonna be very happy with that.
So what about this Conan hits you? Like, what about this one? Because this was their first like Arnold Schwarzenegger Conan, right?
Right. I think they were just trying to do something different than Super 7. Super 7's kind of done iterations of every single version of the Conan from the movies. And I think that this look is just such an iconic look. This is probably my favorite look from the movie. Nice. I was in love with the movie as a kid, and even now, like, it's still one of my favorite movies. I saw it in the theater and it was just like blown away by how amazing and masculine and fantastic this movie is, man. It's just,
and this whole segment when they are donning the war paint and they're sneaking into the temple, and even up until the attack is very like haunting because it's almost silent. Like there's no dialogue in this whole segment.
Yeah,
it's just music, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's like a haunting kind of melodic.
Yeah.
I can hear it now. That music.
Me too.
But,
it's playing in my head.
And then as soon as Conan like does the thing with the soup with the music changes to like a dum 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 dum, and it's like, oh man, like I just in love with it, man. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. So I'm
while I do love this look, I am waiting for their next Conan release that I'm sure is going to be coming without the war paint and more of his just barbarian traveling the world look. That'll probably be the one that I pick up for sure. Absolutely. I did not pick up this guy.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can.
A little bit of trivia, Mark trivia. That sword is, I don't know, is that known as the Atlantean sword? That's my favorite.
Atlantean sword, yeah.
That's my favorite sword in all of pop culture. Over He-Man's power sword, over the Sword of Omens, over lightsabers, dude. As much as Star Wars,
I used to try and draw it as a kid because it said the word Conan, and then the sword went through it, and I used to try and draw it so bad. When I was a kid, it was tough, man. But
dude, I love that sword. That sword design is amazing.
Me too, man.
So yeah, that's a whole bunch of AWOC chat breaking loose in the chat over here. This is really cool. Jeff says, save it for the tribe episode. That's awesome.
Brick is sparking it up, man.
I am kind of cheating with number 3. It's kind of a cheat. And
How dare you, sir?
But they were solicited at the same time, and apparently they're shipping at the same time. And I am more about what this represents going forward than specifically one individual figure. But that would be the SH Figure Arts Lord of the Rings figures.
Oh, yeah.
I keep waiting for that definitive 1/12 scale Lord of the Rings line. Toy Biz didn't scratch that itch for me. I thought Diamond Select was going to scratch that itch, but they'd make some extremely bonehead decisions with their figures, and at the end of the day, I had to bounce out of that line just because it wasn't doing it for me. And so I'm hoping that this is what we need. I'm hoping this is it. So I'm excited for this line. There's some soft goods going on. That Gollum does come with different heads, but I don't think he's movable. I think he's more of just like a static little guy.
He comes with
Frodo. So Frodo and Gollum are in one pack. Aragorn comes, Strider comes in another. I'm excited for these 2 releases, and I hope it takes off and does well. Aragorn looks great.
The head sculpts, though, I don't know if
the head sculpt on Frodo is not there. It's a little too masculine, a little too squared off.
You need some more furry feet too, man. Those feet are not quite furry enough.
See those feet though? That's exactly.
You need some flip flops for sure on those feet.
There's 4 nude feet in this photograph, right?
And they should have called Darla for the capes, but no, these figures look great though, man.
And if you
I
notice,
almost
too,
pre-ordered. Almost.
Look how translucent Frodo's cape is. How thin it is. You can see through it, and that's perfect because that's exactly how they were in the film. Now I don't think they did that on purpose. I think it's just the lightweight material with the wiring that they're using for posable capes. But I'm just excited for what this represents. Like I want to see Gandalf next, and probably Legolas, or maybe Gandalf and. I would be willing to bet they're probably their next 2 figures is probably going to be Legolas and Gimli. But SH Figure Arts is also kind of notorious for they'll launch a line, they'll give you a couple figures, and then they bounce, and then you never get it completed. Like they were like, we're going to make all the figures from Rebel Moon. They did 3, and then we've seen nothing else. Even though they showed off 2 others, they haven't been solicited yet. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But again, I'm not trying to compare Rebel Moon to Lord of the Rings. It's a much more global fan base than Rebel Moon.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I really want them to stick with this and finish out at least the Fellowship. All right, we're getting into the tops, dude. Here we go. Talk us through your number 2.
Number 2 is As a Spirit Bender version 2.
Complete surprise to no one.
Abba. As is my favorite figure by far. Look at this amazing Trevor 1/6 shooter shot, man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this makes people go buy Hagnon. If there's anything that can make people go buy Hagnon, it's this picture.
Oh, for sure.
But
Absolutely.
just phenomenal. I cannot wait. Is this year? Is this wave coming out this year? Ashes of Agmendor?
Let's ask the chat.
Somebody help me out, man. I'm hoping it's this year, but maybe next year. I don't know. But I was so stoked, dude, when they announced this figure. I was watching at work, and they announced it, and I took a picture of my reaction and the shot of Eric and Jeremy talking about, you know, this figure, and I sent it to Jeremy like, this is my reaction, man. I love this. Thank you so much. He's like, I knew you liked Azza. And I'm like, dude, I love Azza. So
I don't have the first one, but I was going to track one down just because of how much you love her, so that I could have some Greg Smurber representation on my shelf. But then when I saw this, I was like, nah, I'll just get this one. I'm not going back.
No, I mean, this figure is perfect. I mean, you don't need to go back. And I think I know it's sacrilegious to myself, but once you have this in hand, I mean, it's going to be superior to the original. And they throw in the original head, I believe, from the first one. So it's supposed to be this year, probably next year. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
I can wait.
When I was compiling my list, my number 2 was actually my number 1. When I made my list, I even labeled this as number 1. But when I started putting the files into this to the restream this morning, I was like, no, I got to swap my number 2 and my number 1. So this was my number 1, but it got dropped to the number 2 slot, and that is the Hot Toys Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
This is just. I don't have a lot of Hot Toys. As a matter of fact, I own 3, and but I have waited for this costume my whole life. I have waited for this helmet, and just, you know what? I'm gonna say something that's very, like you just said, sacrilegious. I'm gonna use that term. I know that this is gonna sound horrible, but I have never really liked Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I just never.
That would be a Curtis hot take.
I'm so sorry. I've just never, until Logan. And then Logan, that movie was incredible. And I thought he should have got like an Oscar nom for his acting. But of course, people are going to dismiss it out the gate as that's a comic book movie. It doesn't deserve an acting nom. And I hated that because I thought he was so good in that movie. And then I was blown away by his performance in Deadpool, because yes, that movie is wrought with just gratuitous violence and gore and comedy, but there are some real emotional moments in that movie.
Absolutely.
For Wolverine, for Hugh to really sink his teeth into. He blew me away. He blew me away in this movie. And when I saw this figure, I was like, that is worthy. His performance was worthy of that being represented on my shelf. Now, I do have the Marvel Legends version of this. I have the SH Figure Arts version of this that you sold me. And yeah, I'm going to cap off the year. I think it's going to be coming out this year because I've even seen some reviews of this guy already. People already getting it from Hong Kong. But yeah,
their head sculpts are phenomenal.
This is top-notch. And the eyes move. I mean, it's just fantastic. But this head, as beautiful as it is, will go on a headstand next to my figure because he's going to be wearing this.
Yeah, you got to have the mask. You got to have the where he puts it on.
So you guys are like, how did this get into what bumped this? You'll see. Okay, so staying with number. So now we're moving on to your number 1.
Number 1,
Hot Toys.
Just announced last week, I think. Daredevil. From the Born Again.
Yes, man, season 1.
Daredevil was my favorite character, so Marvel character. So I just got the yellow one. I love it, but man, this one is just fire, dude. I love it. Hopefully they'll do the Shadowland, the black version with the DD on there.
Yeah, from season 2.
The head sculpt is great. The suit looks great. Just super, super stoked. Cannot wait to own this figure. That's my number one, my most anticipated number one.
This figure is beautiful, and I will be pre-ordering this because, yeah, this looks so good. If he continues in season 2 with the Shadowlands, with the all black, with the DD, and then if by the end of season 2, going into season 3, he's in all red with the DD, that'll be that I'll sell this guy to pay for that, because that will be the one.
Yeah,
I think we're finally getting it. But again, I'm going to cheat. This is my number one is 2 different figures, but from the same line. And again, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cheat, but again, it's not an individual figure here. It's what these represent moving forward. And my number one moving forward that I'm sorry, it's the nostalgia, it's the 80s, it's the toy look, it's the Mondo 1/12 scale Ghostbusters, real Ghostbusters line. I am so excited for this.
Those are rad.
I have mine from when I was a kid, the Fright Features versions. I've got the new Kenner remakes that Hasbro put out. I have the Diamond Select larger versions over here. I even got the Stranger Things figures that were packed in with the Ninja Turtles, because they feel like they fit with those Fright Features into this line. And Mondo getting into the 1/12 scale line. This is just, these figures are like toy perfection for me.
Yeah, they are.
So if I had to pick one, it would be Egon, because he's my favorite of the 4. If I had to narrow it down to just one, but what they represent moving forward, it's, dude, like this is the most exciting pre-order for me this year. I cannot wait.
I've so always loved the Ghostbusters, but I've never had a Ghostbuster toy.
Really?
Never, ever.
Yeah,
I've almost, but never have.
And this is also, I know people are I'm gonna get hate mail. I actually like real Ghostbusters more than I like the Ghostbusters live action movies. Sorry.
No, that's
they're a staple of my childhood. I love those movies. I can't tell you how many times I recorded them off TV and wore out that VHS tape. But I watched it, but I was just more of a fan of the cartoon and the toys than the live action movie. That's it. So yeah, those are our top picks for our most excited pre-orders that we're most excited for this week. So Curtis says Mark wins, but the real winner is us in the chat getting to watch this amazing show. Thank you, Curtis. That makes me so happy.
We love our list shows.
And then Andy says, for me, the most wanted is the Malignancy 2 Crash from AWOC 3 Kanji, and then AWOC 4 the Dwarf Pack. Okay.
So he's talking about the Malignancy 2-pack of goblins, I'm guessing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 2-pack of the goblins, and then the 2-pack of the dwarves.
Yeah.
In the
Kanji from AWOC, which is the rabbit archer, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
I'm not sure.
If I'm wrong, let me know.
You're asking wrong.
And then the dwarf. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Curtis's.
Okay, we're gonna go through here. I wish that we had images to throw up here, because I would. Thank you for the super chat, by the way.
Thank you, man.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, Curtis. Dude, that was almost my number 5. It was going to be a 2-pack of the Steel Wheel and Bluegrass Black. Steel Wheel is my favorite character from Silverhawks, but the Vac Metal versions are on my list. 100% they're on my. If I did a top 10, they would have been number 6 for sure. Super 7 from Super 7. Yeah. Number 4 is Superboy from Mafex. Absolutely. That's another good pick from the Return of Superman, Death of Superman storyline. Number 3 is Sir Enoch.
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Great figure.
Number 2, the Dr. Fate from McFarlane. Did you get one of the pre-orders that just went up this past
week? Oh,
week?
yeah. I did too. I love classic Dr. Fate. Huge Dr. Fate fan.
Curtis, did you get a pre-order in for that figure? If not, let me know. I can help you out with that. And then number 1 is the Hot Toys Batman Returns Batman. There we go. With
Jeff's got a list here.
Yeah, let me get down.
You got Jeff?
Let's see. Jeff says, we'll read them for a super chat. No, I'm just kidding. No, we won't. My pre-orders are number 5, G.I. Joe Classified Snake Armor. The Snake Armor. Yes, that looks really cool.
That is a cool piece for sure.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. I came very close to buying a snake armor from the GI Joe classified, the GI Joe class, like the 3 3/4 inch, the vintage line at Toylanta from my buddy who has a table there of Joe stuff. I almost bought one from him because I love that. Number 4, the Mondo 1/12 RGB Egon. That's right.
Both of you guys. Wow. Egon
Number
lovers.
3, Dragon Seer Cosmic Character Pack. Absolutely.
The Eric Miller. Man, I'm excited for that set. Dude.
Yeah, that looks killer. Number 2 is the Tusk Phantom Trooper. Yeah, that's the Horde Trooper.
How many did you pre-order, Jeff? Be truthful.
We need to know. We need to know. And then number 1, the unrevealed Hot Toys James Bond in 007. Oh yeah, so we don't know. We don't do. Is there any kind of hint or clue as to what era of Bond they're looking to do first? Do you think it's going to be Daniel Craig? Do you think it's going to be like the classics?
Good question. I think it'll be a Sean Connery, and then Daniel Craig.
Nice.
I'm there for it. Nice. I know. Sideshow sold some James Bond figures. I don't remember the name of the company that did them. I almost bought them though because they looked really good. They did a Sean Connery and I think a Roger Moore, maybe a Daniel Craig too. I don't remember. But
was it InArt or was it Interbay that did like a Daniel Craig Bond that looked really good? I can't.
Trevor might know.
Then Brick says,
I love James
25. Okay, let's see. 5 would be any combination of Legions and AWOC Brutal Realm and my Iron Maiden NECA 2-pack, which continues to elude me. Yeah, Brutal Realm is looking good, man. Like they had their figures up at Toylanta, and they weren't letting people touch them, but they looked absolutely incredible.
Are those releasing this year?
I really hope so.
Me too.
They stayed pretty busy. I didn't get a chance in my limited time at Toylanta. I was only there Friday night and up until noon on Saturday. So I didn't get a chance to talk to them about it. But yeah, dude, they look so good. I am very much excited for that. I cannot wait to have one in hand. I'm excited to get my hands on the Legends of Ashmore, which I know that people are starting to get in hand. I know Brian has showed them off in our private chat group.
Mine hasn't shipped yet. I'm still waiting.
Still waiting on yours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How cool would it be if 007's in a tux, but has all the head sculpts for all the actors?
Great idea. That's a great idea.
It's a fantastic idea for collectors, terrible idea for businesses because they'd be like, why sell you one figure when they can sell you 7 or 6, however many Bonds we've had. What in the world? Nobody wants some squishy green titties and a Spider-Man that looks like it was painted in the dark. Oh, he's talking about
the maximum.
The maximum profit.
I like the squishy
Spider-Man.
green titties. That's the line of the day, man.
I was
the
like,
squishy green titties.
Don't.
Yeah, right. They're not green. What are you talking about, man?
I mean,
That's
don't
funny.
mind if they are green.
Blake's got a list. What you got, Blake?
Let's see. Blake's list here is. Let's get it. Oh, Andy's gonna be happy about this list. Come on. Why can't I? What's happening? Number 1, Joy Toy Imperial Knight. Yep.
Okay.
Number 2,
Blake
Scapular.
loves his Joy Toys. Oh,
Number 3,
Scapular,
Joy
dude,
Toy
is a great
Angron.
one. Great choice.
Number 4, Caspar, and number 5, Wave 2 for Monster Force. Yeah, dude.
Great.
Oh
great
man, you don't know how hard it was to walk away from the Operation Monster Force guys table at Toylanta because they had several figures in stock that were sold out on Big Bad Toy Store, and I really wanted them. They had a couple of the Shock Troopers. They didn't have the red Sleepwalker, which I really did want. It is sold out. They didn't have Declan Van Helsing. He is also sold out. But they had a couple of others that are not in stock on Big Bad Toy Store. They said, do not fret. More are coming from that original wave. They are going to be restocking them on Big Bad Toy Store. I did get a chance to talk to them. And so, yeah. Jeff says, answers. I pre-ordered a case of Phantom Troopers.
Case.
How many comes in a case? 6 or 12?
Yeah, so I was going to say 12.
2, I am trying to keep my ear to the pulse, and I still haven't heard what era characters for HT Bond. And then 3, Muff did a great Daniel.
I need that figure. Yeah, I passed on it, and I should have picked one up. I love Daniel Craig as Bond. Brick, can you go to the Brick? Oh.
As it Curtis says, Blake loves standing me up at the Navy Pier, freezing my ass off.
Can you read the Brick comment?
Where was that? Here we go. What's going on with my?
So I never heard of that.
Can't wait for my
Combat
armies of
creatures
Ice
from
and my combat.
Morphonites.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah, let's
I'm
look that up
interested.
and see what it is. But hey, everybody in the chat, you've all got great lists. This is absolutely fantastic. It lets us all know. And then Jordan says I have 2 open pre-orders, Dragon and Mondo.
That's it, Jordan? Just 2?
Just 2? My goodness. But yeah, those are also, and what I love about this is it just shows the diversity. It shows, like that, we all have some overlap. We all love AWOC. We all love Mythic Legions, but it just shows that breadth of diversity, the deep bench that we all have for our love for figures and toys. And boy, I used to always think that the 80s, specifically like 84 through the 86, 87 was like the best time ever to collect toys, but I'm starting to think it's right now, and we all get a chance to live in it. In the grand scheme of how long this planet's been floating through space, we get to live in this precise moment right now, and that's pretty freaking awesome.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Pretty freaking awesome. So, man, it's been a long show, the longest that I've done in quite a while. Maybe the longest one that you and I have done together. I don't know. I have to go check the numbers.
Still got to beat Curtis's record.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a marathon to beat that.
Can't have him on top.
I know, right?
No.
Well, we could have him on top, but I don't know how much that's going to cost us. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Super appreciate it. Why don't you tell us what you've got going on? Because there's a lot of Dragon shows starting tonight, and I'm not in the know. I don't know what's really going on. So why don't you talk us through all the Dragon stuff, and we'll get you guys out of here so you can go eat lunch.
I don't have the schedule on in front of me. I know that the first thing. Oh, here's the schedule right here. So it starts off Purple Gang Gang at 9 p.m. tonight. We're doing a 26-hour telethon to bring awareness and to try and pump up more sales. Trying to get to that 4K and beyond for Baethier. For those that have pre-ordered already, thank you very much. And then Oz is on from 11 to 3 a.m. Then Let's Go Off-World, our friends, Let's Go Off-World, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then some clown new to Mythics, I don't know who that is, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Going to have some guests, going to have some fun. Talk Dragons, and then Art by Ackerman, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on his channel, and then Latin Legions from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., and then Just Shelve It will cap it off 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. with Legions Lounge. So nice. it's gonna be a lot of Dragon talk. We're gonna be tired. Curtis is gonna do all 26 hours apparently. I'm gonna try and do as many hours as I can. So we're all gonna kind of like be on each other's shows somewhat, and 28 hours. Okay. Yeah, I can't math, but it's going to be fun, man. We're going to talk toys and hang out, Brotherhood, Saturday Day Live as well. Thank you, Trevor. Trevor has volunteered to be on my show. Don't forget that you said you were going to be on. And so it's going to be fun, man. We're just going to talk Baethier and have a good time and just, just be
awesome.
Part of the community.
That sounds like a great
tune
thing.
In.
Yes, everybody tune in as much as you possibly can. I think it sounds like it's going to be an amazing time. And then we'll cap it all off with, tomorrow night is the last time to pre-order the Dragon. So
that's
you may
right.
Get that
Get
in.
It in. You got yours already, right? You ready?
Yeah, I got mine in. Yeah,
I got mine all in. So we're good, man.
Yeah,
I wish I could fantastic.
Do more. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Also, trust me, guys, Meet the Collector will return. I've got my next 4 people lined
bangers.
up.
He's got some bangers, man.
Not.
You guys thought Trevor was, Trevor is Trevor. Like, speaking of which, I've got a Trevor episode coming, but this guy right here has got some amazing shows coming up. Check it out, man.
Let's just say
his reviews too.
I may not have come home from Toylanta with a lot of toys, but I did come home from Toylanta with a lot of, yes, I will do that. And so it's gonna be fantastic.
Awesome,
I hope it comes to fruition, and I don't end up sounding like I'm just blowing smoke. So we've got some really cool people that have agreed to come on, and it's gonna be great. It's people that I've waited to talk to my whole life, so it's gonna be fantastic. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Go out there and pre-order that Dragon if you can. It's a much better value than it was at the beginning of the month because so many things have been unlocked and is adding to that package. Spoiler alert, it is
a
just
four-parter.
4 times. That's right. It's a 4-parter. Absolutely. And 2 of those were going to be completely shoeless. So that's how it's going to be. I'm shoeless right now. If I could get my foot up here into the camera, I'd show you guys. But if I did that, I'd be at the hospital. So thank you guys so very much for tuning in and watching. We super appreciate it. We're going to see you guys next Saturday right here in the 12.